Hello, hello, hello. It's Auntie. Where am I? Upstairs. In my bedroom upstairs. Yeah. We getting there, we getting there, we getting there. I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend, a peaceful, soulful Sunday. I come out here to read. I got about maybe 3 or 4 storybooks recently. I take him out the books to exchange at the library tomorrow. This is going to be a full week, so I roll in with it, and tomorrow is the day I will have library time. You understand? So that's what's up. So let me, as usual, dip my hand on my bag, see what I pull up. What I want to be. I love to visit Grandma. You loving the acoustics up here? I love to visit Grandma on Saturdays. We cuddle on her big blue couch and talk for hours and hours. One Saturday, I wore my new space ring. Grandma noticed it right away. Maya, when your daddy was a little boy, he had a space ring too, she told me. He wanted to be an astronaut when he grew up. He also wanted to be a police officer and a baseball player. Grandma and I laughed. Then she asked me, "What do you want to be?" "I don't know," I said. "I like to do so many things." Grandma thought Daddy's ring might still be in the attic, so I ran upstairs to see. I found a big black trunk. It was full of great stuff, lots of old clothes and toys. I was hoping Daddy's ring would be in there too. Right on top was an explorer's hat and a shovel. I pulled them out of the trunk and began to imagine what it would be like to be an explorer. I could search for treasures in faraway places. I dig up things people made long ago. Then I dug deeper into the trunk and came up with some swimming goggles and flippers. I put on the flippers and could almost feel myself gliding through the water. If I were an underwater scientist, I could swim in the ocean and get to know all kinds of fish and maybe even a whale. Yeah, anybody ever been on a submarine? Next, I found this cool red fire truck and a firefighter's helmet. If I were a firefighter, I would have to be very brave. I'd jump into my fire truck whenever the alarm rang and rush to the rescue. And to tell her children to visit the fire station, our child fire station. Special shout out to you all, such a blessing. That was in December. Inside the trunk were some fancy things too. Grandma's old dresses and a pretty lace shawl. Maybe I could be a dress designer and make beautiful clothes. Everybody would want to wear something made by Maya. Remember that something Auntie supposed to do? Auntie started learning to sew. Auntie had maybe 2, 3, I don't even know if it was 4. Sewing lessons from Maxine. That's Alicia, my loctician's mommy. Community thing, Auntie didn't follow through, but Auntie redeeming herself. I did some crochet today, the hat getting big, man. But maybe it's more exciting to be an animal doctor at a zoo. Imagine me helping lions and tigers stay healthy and happy. Take a deep breath, I'd say to the elephant. I could be a baseball player too. Every time I hit a home run, I'd wave to Daddy in the stands. I never did find Daddy's ring, but I did find this toy rocket. If I were an astronaut, I would travel to the moon and stars. 3, 2, 1, blast stuff. Another idea, visit the observatory where you can go and look through the, what is it? Telescope? Yeah, gaze at the stars and the planets, and they have particular times when they tell you this thing is going to be more visible tonight, or yeah, there's going to be an eclipse of the moon, or special times. So maybe you need to have a night outing with the children. Yeah, that's a good thing to do though. I'll let the children get out and explore and see these different things, don't always be. We don't want that, right? We want to be outside, exploring life, expanding our brain, learning new things. At last, at the bottom of the trunk were some of Daddy's old books. As I put the rocket and other things back, I had one more thought. Maybe I could be a writer. I could write funny stories, animal stories, all kinds of stories. What about you? Who has written anything recently? Huh? Auntie's very big on that, especially with her children. As you will see, we write poems, we write songs, we write stories. Next thing I might start writing jokes. I'm very serious. Yeah, another way of using your mind. Why? Because you have to think about what will make the joke funny. Yeah. I started writing back again too. I wrote a poem last week. Special shout out to share. I'm still waiting on you and the short story about the hurricane. Yeah, I think I had challenged myself to write one as well. I was thinking about my stories when I heard Grandma calling. I ran downstairs. I could hardly wait to tell her all the things I want to be. The love between Granny and the granddaughter. Grandma gave me a hug when I told her my dreams. You can be whatever you want to be, Maya, she said, and whatever you choose, always do your best. I nodded my head and hugged her back. Then she added, but there's one thing you'll always be, Grandma's special girl. That's lovely. I hope that's something you will take time to tell yourself too. You can be anything you want to be, and don't let us be putting time limits, right? Don't let us be, oh, I'm in my 40s now, I'm in my 30s, I'm soon going to be 50. Auntie turning 50 in October. So I'm off the hill, it's too late for me. No. For me, I don't know about you, I feel like my best days are yet to come. My future is bright, my best days are ahead of me, yeah. And my usual meditation I saw yesterday was reading this affirmation. It said, with practice and persistence, I can be anything I want to be. Something to that extent, right? So we're not limiting ourselves like, I'm just not good at writing. I'm just not good at drawing. I'm just not good at dancing. Have you ever noticed, you remembering, or I'm speaking here specifically about Barbados now, but I don't think it's limited to Barbados. Have you ever noticed how well men who are in prison can draw? It's not like a unique thing that only men who are in prison can draw. It's that obviously you're in prison and you have a lot of time on your hands and you have time to apply yourself, train your mind. I would like to think too, you probably have like a lot of things inside of you that you need or want to get out, and that in turn, yeah. If you ever notice some of the most vibrant, I remember someone shared this with me years ago and I found it to be true. Some of the most vibrant art comes from places where there's a lot of oppression, because there must always be an outlet for people to express themselves, You check it out and you must see, I won't call any particular places, but even throughout the Caribbean, if you think about the places where people would normally mention in terms of outstanding art, and you ask yourself, what's the situation like in those places? Always a lot of beauty to be found anywhere, but sometimes, it's counteracted with a lot of struggle and a lot of challenges as well. Alright, so this video number one, the second book coming up.